Hi, Scott, Angelina. Thanks for making time today.
You're welcome.
What a gorgeous space. What was it like when you moved in?
A completely empty shell.
What is the best decision you made in terms of transforming this space?
Creating more gallery walls. We sectioned off the open studio with the gallery space where we have events and workshops as well.
Scott, what's one of Angelina's best qualities that she brings to Romulus's success?
I think the passion and the diligence, and I love the way her mind works, and in her vision she has the ability to see beyond the obvious, seeing possibilities and beauty where others don't.
Scott is able to bring my ideas into practical reality, which is just amazing how he can turn it into this and this needs to happen for it to happen and do it.
What's the name of this current exhibition?
Architecture of Emotion.
Which is an ancient system, an alphabet, but over time, each rune has its own layered meanings of archetypes that also relate to universal human experience and emotions.
Those wood pieces are beautiful. Are they art as well?
Furniture maker and interior designer Mark Alexander. We've been working with him for the last sort of 12 months or so on some commissions, and we're lucky enough to have some of his beautiful pieces in this exhibition.
Have you done many commissions?
A few large ones.
That means your work is on display across the country. How does that feel?
Really special. And to have done it knowing exactly where it's going to go, and in collaboration with an interior designer who's actually taught me a lot about art through working with him and how to see the actual space, the architecture, the interior design and the artwork as a massive collaboration and installation, and art's role within that has been really beautiful because it's beyond the canvas. That kind of relationship, working at that level when making a body of work, has just a dream come true without knowing it was a dream until I experienced it.
Scott, how does Romulus connect with industry in addition to that example?
With other interior designers, through art fairs, design shows, Melbourne University partnership for interns, and and other galleries and artists.
So this is my art studio come through. I like to paint big, so having a big space is amazing, and I like to do multiple pieces at once because being texture-based, the texture needs to dry.
These posters are cool. Tell me about that.
That's our over 85 events now that we've had over the last 14 months, which have been amazing to be a part of. We find late in the evening to the early hours of the morning, that's when the creative juices are just flowing the best.
Yeah, there's no cap on time, so we end up moving into the gallery area for more space and different lightings to see how it all looks. And then while we're working, people walk past, and that kind of like keeps us going because there's this energetic synergy that happens that's very special to the creative process than just only working alone in the studio.
So Romulus, by the numbers, how many workshops?
Over 38 now.
How many events?
When it comes to cultural events, community events, artist talks and so forth, that's been now over 14.
And how many participants through the doors?
At least 1,000, but more likely double that.
People coming back for more?
Yeah, that's been the beautiful part. People keep returning and we've gotten to know them quite well over time. So we've got a really nice community.
So if you had to pick 3 words to describe the vibe here when a workshop or an event is in full swing, what would they be?
Joy and peace, and that aspect of realizing, oh, I can do it too. A lot of people discover that they can make art. It's in them as well.
What's been the most memorable workshop?
The most memorable moment, I think, for me would have been the kids' discos. Seeing the kids just in chaos, but yet enjoying the space and around the art. That was a magical moment.
When a resident offered to facilitate meditation evenings inside the gallery. That was really special for me to experience meditation in art with people, and how that creates something really quite beautiful, and opened up other ideas for bringing in singing bowls, yoga, and just how the art space can be used for that. I just love that and wish we had have discovered that earlier.
What's been the most surprising feedback from residents?
For me, it's been about the kids, seeing them in the early days, they were shy and hard to engage, to recently they're literally running through the door, scootering through the door and engaging with the art and comfortable in the space, and growing up in their home around art, I think is very important.
Yeah, and we had little Odie, who's become our little helper, and just stays in the gallery and talked about when we were making the runes, what the meanings are, and him testing his own little things and making them, and then saying that having the gallery where he lives was a dream come true. That was really cute. But for me, it's just learning how much a lot of the residents have really loved having the gallery and what the gallery does, that it actually meant something to them. I've always felt like art can have an impact on how we experience daily life, and then people saying that has been really beautiful, because I just think that art has the power to do that and should be given more opportunity to, in general, whether or not we have anything to do with it.
Oh, and congratulations, by the way, on being shortlisted for the 2026 City of Port Phillip Design and Development Awards. What was that like for you?
It was an absolute honour to be a part of.
Yeah, it was really exciting because we love design as much as we love art.
You talk about embedding cultural infrastructure. What does that mean to you?
To me, it's a bit like the mycelium in a forest. It's the unseen undergrowth that is vital to the forest's growth, and we see art as being very similar in a community area of bringing in that culture.
And I think it gives art the ability to play a role that's really necessary. Art is pre-verbal or non-verbal, it's visual. So all members of community, regardless of age or the language barriers that they might face or whatever it is, can have that universal connection through the visual presence of art, and in that way create a neutral talking point to start to connect with others and place. So that's something that's really kind of unique to what art can do.
Scott, what will you miss most when you leave here?
I think the people, it's the connections that we've made here, and seeing what the art's done for the community has been something that's been very special.
Yeah, it's definitely the residents and the staff that we're going to miss. It's been a transformative and constant transformation within the space over the past 14 months. Where we ultimately, in our long-term goal, would like to achieve is something like the Mona in Tasmania, where it is quite iconic and has done amazing things with what contemporary art is and can do, and brings people in locally, it brings people in nationally and people in internationally.